I'm going to show you how to make the most delicious smoked salmon and lemon cream tagliatelle. This is an incredible recipe made in my beautiful Tefal frying pan. It's quick, it's easy, and not much washing up. So, first up, let's have a little look at the ingredients. 2 slices of lovely smoked salmon. I've got some fresh lasagna sheets. You can get this in all the supermarkets. This is the hack of all hacks, right? We don't need a separate pan. It's quicker to cook, like 3-4 minutes, and it means we can cut it into any shape or size that we want to make our pasta truly kind of bespoke and flexible. Some spring onions, nice and delicate, some lovely healthy spinach. I'm using cottage cheese, look at this. And that's gonna give you like a creaminess, a tang, but also lovely little kind of almost mozzarella kind of curds that get really kind of gooey and elastic. Lemon and parmesan, happy days. So let's do it, super quick. First of all, what I'm gonna do is cut this pasta up. So you could go lasagnetti in half, you could go pappardelle, sort of like 2 centimeters, or we're gonna go nice thin tagliatelle, just like that. Just get your knife, just put your finger on the board like this, and just cut it about 1 centimeter thick. So your pasta is now transformed from a sheet of lasagna into lovely hand-cut tagliatelle. Beautiful. Next, we've got the smoked salmon. So what I'm going to do is, can you see how at the edges it's a little bit scruffy? So I'm going to take some of the edge like this with a knife, and that's going to give you beautiful flavour like that. And then I'm going to just do slightly thicker slices, almost like the tagliatelle, and put that to one side. So why am I doing that? This is to drape over at the end, so you get all the kind of gorgeousness of beautiful uncooked smoked salmon. But this little pile here, that's got loads of flavour. So by chopping that up, we're going to start off our story of flavour in the pan now. So we've got the pan on a medium-high heat. You can see the thermo signal has kind of changed colour, so we're ready to go. And then we're going to go in with a tablespoon of olive oil. We'll bring over that smoked salmon, and that will start sizzling. Then we're going to finely slice our spring onions. Now the beautiful thing about spring onions is you don't need to cook it much. It's sweet, it's fresh, and it's really delicate, and it's very good with smoked salmon. Now obviously, spring onions, smoked salmon, cottage cheese, these are not traditional Italian ingredients. But guess what? I have cooked with Italian nonnas, and they love smoked salmon, and they put it in pastas, and they put it in risottos, and they would use often like a similar kind of cheese to this that's curdy and fresh. So that's very nice. So we're just playing with ingredients that we can get hold of easily in supermarkets. Use a spatula to break up the salmon. The natural oils come out of that. In we go with the spring onions like that. I've put the kettle on, so that's coming up to the boil. And I'm then going to take the spinach and almost squeeze it a little bit, and then I'm going to slice it up. So in we go with the spinach. The spinach just takes 30 seconds to wilt. Give it a little shake. So after 30 seconds, the spinach is wilted. Put the pasta in. We now go in with 250 millilitres of boiling water, just like that. What I love about this very untraditional pasta cooking method is this pasta that you cut is absorbing the flavour from the smoked salmon, the spinach, and the spring onions. It's gonna be delicious. So after about 3 minutes, that's all, 3 minutes, you can see the water's getting cooked into that pasta. Right, I'll give it a little toss. We're nearly ready to serve. While that's cooking, please click the like button and give us some love. And don't forget to subscribe. Oh, and remember to turn on that notification bell so you know what's happening. Now, back to the recipe. At this point, I'm just gonna get a little lemon and zest and put that in. And a little squeeze of that juice. That'll work really well with the smoked salmon and the parmesan. Think about other things that smoked salmon loves, black pepper, so you can be quite generous with that. And when the water's nearly gone, we'll turn the gas off. I'll then dot around a little bit of that lovely cottage cheese, and that will give you a creaminess, a tang, and those little curds of cottage cheese will start to get a little bit elastic like mozzarella. It's a really nice thing. So just sort of nestle those in there like that. It's going to be so good. I'll put a few bits of smoked salmon on top, so it's just getting heated through the steam. Just a little bit of Parmesan cheese. And the residual heat from this pan is going to be enough just to make this oozy. Just shake it. You can see You can see it's not dry, it's not claggy. Lemon, smoky salmon, your own hand-cut tagliatelle. You can see how delicate that is. You can see it's just really tender and silky. All you've got to do is that. A few little bits of leftover smoked salmon, just because it's fresh and beautiful. A little bit of that lovely cottage cheese with just a tiny little drizzle of olive oil. That is going to be a thing of beauty. So that is my beautiful one-pan smoked salmon lemon cream tagliatelle, and it's literally that easy. Look at that. So beautiful. So quick, really elegant. Really nice. The smokiness from the salmon, that lovely fresh irony flavour from the spinach, lemons there, the parmesan's there, the little curds of tangy cottage cheese. It works really well. It's really quick and it feels fancy. But you know what? In under 5 minutes, I'll take that.